This is Dr. Annie coming to you from Couch Conversation Psychotherapy and Counseling. In this video, we are going to be answering some questions about telehealth or teletherapy. What is teletherapy? How can it be helpful to me right now? And kind of deep dive a little bit more into the topic of teletherapy. So first off, what is teletherapy? This might be a term that you've been hearing a little bit more since the recent health pandemic, but teletherapy is essentially you as the client being in one location and your therapist being in another physical location, but the two of you being able to connect through technology and still being able to get that support and being able to manage your symptoms and learning the tools and techniques that you've been looking for to become the best version of yourself, but just doing it remotely and through virtual means instead of being in your therapist's office. Now, teletherapy is a term that we've been hearing more and more recently due to the health pandemic, but teletherapy is actually not a new thing. Therapists have been connecting with their patients and their clients for many years, and whether it's been over phone or over video, but it is something that actually people do prefer, and it's a pretty popular choice when it comes to accessing mental health care because there are lots of benefits to teletherapy. Teletherapy, first and foremost, it's a very convenient option if you're unable to make it to the physical location of your therapist's office, or if you have, different hours that you work, or perhaps it's difficult to commute to get over to where your therapist is. And also, again, in difficult situations that come up in life, you're still able to access this type of healthcare just doing it remotely. Now, teletherapy does require some material on your end, right? So you do need to have either a smartphone, a tablet, a computer, or a laptop, along with internet connection to be able to access telehealth. But if you do have either one of those things or any of those things, then you will be able to access care, and it's generally free. Here at Couch Conversation Psychotherapy and Counseling, we do take care to really provide telehealth services that are secure and private, and we do use a specific platform that is for provider-patient healthcare remotely. So if security and privacy is something that you are considering or has been a barrier for you to access virtual therapy, then please take note that we are doing our best effort to be able to minimize some of those things so that you feel more comfortable as a patient acquiring some of these telehealth services. So if you have any thoughts or considerations, or maybe if you have been thinking about accessing mental health care for some time, but this has really been a barrier for you in terms of the health pandemic and not feeling like you can access health care at this time, please don't let that be a barrier, because there are so many different options. And again, telehealth is a pretty popular choice these days by a lot of people. And it's important that you continue to work on your self-growth, continue to get to a place where you are the best version of yourself, and not let some of these other things kind of impact that, because there are a lot of resources and options available these days to get help with telehealth. So if you have any other questions or any other thoughts about teletherapy, please contact us below, and one of our therapists will get back to you and we'll be able to answer some questions about how we use teletherapy at our practice. Thank you so much, and see you next time.